Hey, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're watching. Welcome to today daily market analysis. So today is a good day. We're expecting to have an NFP. Today we have an NFP. That's the second NFP of the year. So looking at the fundamentals, starting with the fundamentals. So yesterday we had a couple of news. Yesterday we had a couple of news that we looked. So yesterday we had a couple of news that we are looking. And we saw yesterday the Bank of England cutting the rates. So we saw yesterday the Bank of England cutting the rates by 25 basis points, so 4.75, 4.5. So as we speculated on this meeting, we expected for the Bank of England to cut the rates. So by 25 basis points. That's why we saw yesterday the GPP pairs sold massively. So you saw yesterday the GPP pairs sold massively. Also yesterday we had an employment claims and we saw it coming negative as the forecast. So today we'll be having NFP. Today we'll be having NFP and also we'll be having the card news. So looking at the card news, we have the employment change. Looking at the previous, have 90.9 and the forecast 25.5. So we're continuing for a decrease. And also we'll be expecting an employment rate to decrease from 6.7 to increase from 6.7 to 6.8. So you're having uh, one being bad, you're having employment increasing. So whenever you see an employment rate increasing, it's usually bad for the economy. But also when you have employment change also decreasing, also it is bad for the economy. So for the card payers, we're expecting a negative data. But also looking at the dollar, so looking at the dollar, you have the value gains month after month, and we're expecting to remain the same. So looking that's regarding the previous and the forecast data, and also looking at the non-farm employment change, that is the NFP, we're seeing it decreasing from 256 from 116 of 169K. So if you get like a data being more than 190, but it will be good for the dollar. And when you have a data being less than 169, it will be bad for the dollar. So that's a news to check today. So also we have the unemployment rate, and I was speculating it to remain unchanged. So that is it, looking at the fundamentals. So when we go to the technicals, we check on the patterns. When we go to the technicals, we check on the patterns. So and we start with the idea of DXY. We start with the idea of the DXY. And the DXY of late has been seeing it buying massively. So looking at the metrics, I've been seeing DXY buying massively. So allow me to share the charts, the DXY. Here it is. So looking at the DXY, that's on higher time frame. Looking at the daily time frame, you can see that our trend is being held up by the 50 EMA. So coming in today NFP, you'll be interested to see will that region hold for upside, or that region will be broken all the way to come all the way to the 200 EMA. So today NFP is one of the events that are going to confirm for us. Are we going down or are we going up, bouncing above 50 EMA? So that is it. So looking at the technicals, we can see that the DXY is giving us a head and shoulders. So looking at the patterns, we'll be interested to see this market coming all the way to the 200 EMA. So we'll be interested to see this market coming all the way to the 200 EMA. That's beginning when we get a negative data. So take note of that. When you have a negative data, you're having the USD weakening. So whenever you see USD weakening, be expecting these DXY to come all the way to the 200 EMA. So, but when we have a positive data, when we see the labor market increasing, we're seeing spiking all the way, bouncing above 50 EMA. So, and that's why looking at the DXY right now, it's a key critical region. It's a key critical region. So, and also looking at the metrics. So, looking at the US economic heat map, I can see like the GDP growth decreased from 2.7 to 2.3. So that's a negative data. So looking at the manufacturing PMI, we saw it increasing from 49.3 to 50.9. We saw the services PMI decreasing from 54.2 to 52.8. We also saw the rail sales decreasing from 0.6 to 0.4. And we saw the CPI remaining unchanged. So this I'm looking at on the metrics, basically the US economic heat map. And also we saw the core CPI increasing from 0. So we saw the core CPI increasing, and also we saw the PPI also increasing. So we also saw the core PCE remaining unchanged. So today we're looking at NFP, and also be looking at employment rate, and also yesterday we saw the employment claims decreasing. So, and also we saw the ADP increasing by that 5K, and also we saw the jobs opening because of the week we saw it decreasing. So when looking at this data, you can see that the metrics that are being positive are coming to negative. So today we'll be checking on NFP and unemployment rate to check to the dollar. We need to continue with the buying momentum. With the DXY continue with the buying momentum, or with DXY lose the momentum. So this is the idea of today NFP. So today we have said when we see stronger data, we see DXY bouncing above 50 EMA for us to check for buy opportunities in the DXY. But when we see a negative data, when we see a weak, that is, we see a weak NFP, we see these are DXY coming all the way to the 200 EMA. So this is a point of interest. And another point of interest being broken up to be coming on the way to the 200 EMA. So that is it on the DXY. So looking at the major pairs, so let's proceed to look at the major pairs. And the major pairs we have, let's start with the Euro USD. And checking the Euro USD from a higher time frame, that is on daily time frame, we've been seeing we're in a strong downtrend. We're in a strong downtrend, but also checking where the market is because for us take on some possible setups. So when coming on the H1 time frame, with caveat at H1 time frame, you can see that our market is being held up by a lot of EMAs. So what will be interested for us to enter this trade? We'll be looking for this market to come out of the Asian box, come out of this Asian box to give us an election for this trade. But also looking at the Euro USD, we've been seeing at the start of the week, we saw the market opening with a gap. We saw this market bouncing above that gap. So we'll be seeing some buying side on Euro USD. So today, we'll be checking if we get an opportunity that is on out of the Asian range, we'll be looking for some possible buys that is on Euro USD. So another pair we can check is GBP USD. So looking at the GBP USD, you can see also this trade has been held up by the EMAs. So for us to enter this trade at a relative trade, I'll be considering this trade to come out of the Asian box for us to position ourselves that is on a GBP USD. So looking at another pair we can check is AUD USD. And also looking at the AUD USD, you can see the trade, looking at it on the higher time frame, you can see the trade is being held up by the 50 EMA. Today we just had to check on the NFP. Today we interested to check on the NFP to see if these are trades being held up by that 50 EMA or will this trade break above that 50 EMA. So looking on AUD USD, we interested to see this market bouncing above to the 50 EMA. We see we can get some trades for us to position ourselves for buys. So that is the AUD USD. Looking at another pair, we can check that is the NZD USD. So NZD USD, also looking at it on the higher time frame, that is on the daily time frame, you can see also this trade is being held up by 50 EMA. So coming to the lower time frame, you can see the trade is approaching to the 800 EMA, to the 50 EMA, to see if we can get some entries at that region. So that's regarding the group 1 pairs. So looking at the group 2 pairs, we have the USD CHF, and looking at the USD CHF has approached to a key reversal, that is the 200 EMA. And also looking at this pair, you can see has bounced above 50 EMA. So today, we'll be interested to see will this market continue with upward trend on USD CHF. So looking at the NFP, we'll be very interested for us to check will this trend continue with upward trend. So taking out the USD CHF, I'm interested to see some key reversal regions, key reversal candlestick at the 200 EMA to check for the opportunity. But also we can see the trade is being headed by EMA. So we're seeing this trade breaking above that 200 EMA or breaking below 50 EMA for last position ourselves. And that's it. So looking at another here, we can check is the USD card and also checking the idea of the USD card on the daily time frame. I saw the market approach to this point of interest with the high impulsive moves. And I can see this trade has been held up by this consolidation. So this market spiking all the way by opening up on Monday. And we saw the market bouncing back on that consolidated move. So we'll be interested to check on this market. With this market being held up by the 50 EMA to continue with the sales all the way to the 200 EMA, or with this market bonds above 50 EMA for us to check for the buy opportunities. So coming to the lower time frame, that is on H1 time frame, we'll be interested to check on this 50 EMA to see if we can get like an entry, the reversal candlestick, and also with this region be broken, we'll be interested for us to check on the 200 EMA for us to position ourselves on the USD card. So that is it on USD card. So checking out the USD JPY. So talking about the USD JPY, there's a couple of metrics you can check on the yen pairs. We have been seeing the Bank of Japan of late have increased the interest rates, and we have been seeing the Japan economy has been strengthening. So looking at the Japan economy, we have been seeing the positive wage growth. So we have been seeing the positive wage growth. So that means that we'll be expected to see the Bank of Japan increasing their rates. So that's what we are checking on the Japan. So and looking at this week metrics, we've been seeing a strong data from Japan. So we'll be expected for us to check on the Japan and the yen pairs to strengthen. So that is it. So looking at the USD we'll be expected to see this market buzzing above. So you can see the market was being held up by this 50 EMA. We talked about the idea of this 50 EMA holding up nicely. So we'll be interested to see this market giving us some sort of pullback. So coming on the H1 time frame, we'll be interested to see this market coming away to 50 EMA for us to look for position for us to sell. That is on USD Bitcoin. So looking at that trade, we can check that is how the GPPs looking at the group 3 pairs. So the group 3 pairs we have the GPPs, and the GPPs we can start with GPP UD. And we talked about yesterday of the GPP UD selling at this region, and we speculated the Bank of England cut their rates. We speculated the Bank of England cut their rates, so that's why we positioned ourselves for sales, and all the way we moved in that trend all the way, and that basically was a nice trade that we entered in our community. So another trade that we looked yesterday is a GPP card, and also talking about the GPP card, we talked about the idea of entering one trade in this region and the stop loss above the high. So for me, looking at the GPP card, we tried to get some pullbacks. We tried to get some pullbacks for me to position myself for further sales. So that's the GPP card. Looking at another GPP, we have the GPP NZ. You can see this trade by giving us a shot of a W pattern. So we can see if we get some pullbacks all the way to this region, be considering this trade for further sales. Be considering these trades for further sales. So that is it on the GPP pairs. So another pairs we can check, we have the euros, and talking about the euros, we can start with the idea of a euro card, and looking at it from the higher time frame. Let's see the trade came in the broke point of interest, the reversal region. So we saw some pullbacks. So for me, I'd be interested to look for opportunities for me to position myself for sales. So yesterday we talked the idea about this trade being headed up by the 50 EMA, that's your H1. We saw this market selling very well. So I'm interested to see some pullbacks all the way to the 50 EMA, all the way to the 800 EMA. So we have the also we have the 200 EMA because for me to take on the sale opportunity. So let's begin in the euro card. So another trade we can take is euro AUD. And taking the idea of the euro AUD, we saw the market breaking that reversal region, that 50 EMA. I'm interested to see some pullbacks. I'm interested for me to take some pullbacks for me to go to position myself for that sell continuation. So that's zero AUD. So Another trade we can check, we have the Euro CHF. So the Euro CHF, we can see our trades being held up very nicely, But looking at the data frame, you can see this trade being held up by that 50 MA. So for me, I'm interested to see some break downside on the latest. For me, to position myself on the test. So at this region, I'm interested to get a sort of M pattern for me to position myself on that side for a sell. So that's regarding the euros. So taking the J4s, so taking in the 5, we have the J4s or the yen pairs, and starting with the GBP JPY. So I'm very bearish on this here, this GBP JPY, and looking at this trade on higher time frame, you can see this trade has been held up. We saw the idea of this trade being held up by these EMAs, and we saw this when we saw the Bank of Japan increasing the rates. So we've been seeing the Japan economy is strengthening. So for me, I'm interested to see some sort of pullbacks to position myself for sell. This is one of the traders that we caught it. Yesterday, the other day we talked about this trade breaking this wedge pattern. And we saw this trade breaking very, very nicely, giving us pullbacks. And this is one of the points that we entered our trade in this region. So we had that sort of M pattern, we had that sort of M pattern, we had that wedge pattern. So we saw the market broke that region, broke that region, and we saw a very nice pullback at that region, and we entered our trade at this region all the way with the trade. We targeted this region to take profit one, but yesterday we saw this market continue on with the trend. So for me, I'm interested to look for the pound yen for continuation of a sell at the 50 EMA. The 50 EMA is very interested for me to look for the opportunity to continue for the sell momentum. So that's beginning GPP JPY. I'm interested for this to come out to this region to look for the possible continuation. So another trade we can check, another trade we can check is the Euro JPY. And checking also the Euro JPY, I'm interested to look this trade for further sales at the 50 EMA. So the 50 EMA is where it is present for me to look for possible continuation for the sales. So that's regarding the yen pairs. That's regarding the yen pairs. But today we'll be having the card news at the New York session. So regarding the card news today, I see that our trade came all the way to the region, towards the key reversal region. So for me, also on the card yen, I'm interested to get some pullbacks all the way to the 50 MA and all the way to the 200 MA for me to look for the opportunities for the sales. That is the card yen. So another trade we can check is the metals. So let's check on the metals. The metals we have gold. The metals, let's check on gold. And talking about the idea of gold, so we've been seeing this gold, the idea of the gold has been fine. That's regarding Trump tariffs and the fears for the investors and the risk. We always saw that a gold is a safe haven. Gold is usually a safe haven. So for me, we decided to see some pullbacks. For me, I decided to see some pullback over to this region. For me, position myself for a buy. So, but coming to the lower time frame, so looking at the intraday trade, so were the, the regions that we were checking for some buy positions. So we can see that this trade has been making the higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. But what you can see on gold right now, I will see some pullbacks. So expecting to see some pullbacks all the way to the 200 EMA for us to enter this trade. The lowest trade, it is decided for us to see some pullbacks all the way to these to these to these 200 EMA. So be interested for me to look for the buy opportunities for me to position myself for a buy. So another trade we can check is silver. Another trade we can check is the silver trade. And the silver trade also we saw the market coming to this region. So we saw the market coming to the previous high. So what we speculated on this silver trade, we expected to give some sort of a break, get some sort of a break in the latest. Be interested to see some break analysis for me to position myself on this buy side of the silver trade. Be interested to get some pullbacks for me to take it all the way to the previous high. That is basically on the silver trade. We expected to get some break analysis for us to position ourselves for a buy. Looking at the lower time frame on H1 time frame, you can see the trade is coming to the 50 MA. Also, be interested to see that 50 MA hold that is on H1 time frame. So that region will be broken and be interested to see this market coming on the way to this region. And be interested to see the market coming at this region. We have had a break in this region. So we'll be seeing this market coming up to the 200 MA for the possible buy at a low risk trade. So that's the silver trade. So another trade we can check, we have the stock indices. We have the stock indices and starting with the Nasdaq. So starting with the Nasdaq, so we have the idea of the Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq, looking at the daily time frame. So looking at the daily time frame, you can see that our trade is in the consolidation region. But we saw this market with the idea of the DeepSeek. The other day we saw the DeepSeek. We saw these markets selling massive market. We can see this trade has given us some correction. Also, we saw the market of the gap, and we have seen some correction. So what can be interested to see on the Nasdaq trade? Be interested to see some buy momentum. Be interested to see some buy momentum so that I can look for further buys that is on a Nasdaq. But today, with the idea of the NFP, be interested to see will this trade break above the highs? Will this trade break above the highs? So and today we have we'll be having a lighter NFP. So if today we have a lighter NFP, you'll be seeing this Nasdaq starting to get higher. These are the previous highs and continue on with the trend. So also another trade we can check is the S&P 500 and also checking the S&P 500 also be started to see this market coming and breaking these highs. Be interested to see this market coming and break these highs for me to position myself. Otherwise, at the S&P 500 and also looking at US 30, also I'd be interested to see coming and breaking the highs for further confirmation for a buy. So another trade we can check is the Bitcoin trade. And talking about the Bitcoin, you can see the trade is being headed by that 50 MA, but right now not interested on the Bitcoin. So I'm interested to see some bounce above the 50 MA for me to look for the buy opportunities. I'm interested to look for the buy opportunities. So that is it for today. So that is it for today. And disclaimer that this is not for financial advice, but for the educational purposes. So you must do your due diligence and use proper risk management. See you tomorrow, the same time and the same place. Bye bye.